Hi guys, welcome to my book talk on The Poet X. We can start by looking at the cover. It is a woman of color who has all these kinds of words on her face. It says, "This curse, warrior, truth, the world," and I think that's a strong start to what the story's about. It's about this 15-year-old girl who is a Dominican girl raised in a Catholic family who's very religious and follows Dominican traditions to the core. And she's a girl who's questioning like life around her, as all high school students are, or all students in general are. And um, she discovers poetry, in which becomes an outlook for her to have a better outlook on life, on home life, school, and to get her feelings out about religion, the world. She feels like she needs to dim herself in this already dark world. And a poem on page 5 that she writes about herself, I think, strongly depicts her. It says, "I am unhideable, taller than even my father, with what mommy has always said was a little too much body for such a young girl. I'm the baby fat that settled into D cups and swingy hips, so that the boys who called me a whale in middle school now ask to send them pictures of myself in a thong. The other girls call me conceited, hoe, thought, fast. When your body takes up more room than your voice, you're always the target of well-aimed rumors, which is why I let my knuckles talk for me, which is why I learned to shrug when my name was replaced by insults. I forced my skin just as thick as I am." I think that's a great poem to start the book off with, because it shows that she feels like she's unseen. She feels like everybody's always judging her by her outward appearance, and she never gets to speak up for herself. And it shows the struggles of being in school and being bullied and being called names, and then feeling like you need to resort to violence to fight your fights for you. But after this, she gets into poetry and expresses herself, and she expresses that she feels like she never lives up to her parents' expectations, and she feels like her brother's smarter than her and does what her parents ask of them, but she always feels like she's questioning religion, questioning her parents. It's always fighting. Yet when you read the book, she's a stereotypical girl, and she gets into this poetry. And I also like on page 259, she says, "My little words feel important. For just a moment, this is a feeling I could get addicted to." She sees that in her poetry class, that her words are feeling seen and heard in school. And I think I love this book because I want my students to feel seen and heard. And it just helps us relate, to see that she had problems growing up, and she had problems in her home life, and she was questioning everything around her, and she was sad. But in her poetry and what she felt like she loved doing, she felt freedom, and she felt freedom to tell her parents what she loved doing, and who she was after a little while. And after she did this, she teaches us that you're not born to fit in and bully other people around you, or just be like the crowd around you. You're meant to stand out and do what makes you feel alive. And for Xiomara, that was poetry that was expressing how she felt like on paper. And I think in high school, we all feel like we need to wear a mask or try to fit into this group, the popular crowd, or like whatever it may be. And I think Xiomara, she just really makes us see that that's not what it's all about. And yeah, so I would love for us to get into this book, and maybe we can here soon. Bye.